experience when we saw Benji in action with his girlfriend.
Benji's weird with his girlfriend.
You're not kidding. I didn't realize how weird it gets. The weirdest part of Benji's relationship with this hot girl is that Benji hovers around her and tries to control her.
Right.
Like in a weird Svengali kind of way. And
he's trying to mold her into something else now.
So she was out in the hall after her appearance here, and she was looking cute and everything, and she was great and a lot of fun. And Shuli was trying to interview her, I guess, for Howard 100 News. And Benji, like, wouldn't leave her alone. And Benji was being a real nudge, and we just happened to get this on tape. This is her kind of saying, "Can you give me some room to breathe?"
Yeah.
And here's how the real relationship goes.
I can't even talk.
You can talk.
No, I'm trying to talk.
I'm going back to the show.
You're like hanging around the corner.
Yeah, because I'm going back to the show. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And Benji puts on that creepy love face and voice. He's got like a weird smile around it. Like,
right.
I just worried about you, baby.
It's almost like Anthony Perkins in Psycho.
It's weird. Even when he was sitting next to her on the couch, I love you, baby. You know.
I know. When even in here, you're interviewing her, and he walks around the corner and grabs another set of headphones and sits on the couch with her and starts staring at her.
Let me finish the tape for you. There's a little bit more left.
Okay.
Everything's cool. I promise you.
Where are you going to be hiding so I know?
All right, here.
Okay. Thanks.
Do you find that he's a little too on top of you? Not in that way, but you know what I mean?
He's like that always. But yeah, I'm noticing it in public because we don't ever really go out anywhere.
Right,
great.
Very protective of you.
Yes.
Almost too protective at times?
Yes.
And have you talked to him about that?
Yep, I scream at him about it, but it's the way it is.
It just
See,
doesn't
look
help.
at he's standing right there right now.
Why can't you just let me interview her?
Oh, you can interview her.
What are you afraid of?
But why do you keep coming back in here?
Huh?
Why do you keep coming back in here? She's fine.
Because she's my girlfriend. I like being around her.
I can't talk. Like, I'm not allowed.
All right,
you told me I'm not allowed to talk.
She seems to be really annoying.
Dude, you're a nudge. I heard you on the wrap-up show say you even felt you were being a little too hovering.
Yeah,
maybe?
and you guys manipulated it a little bit.
Huh?
No, I didn't change that
Well,
tape.
you know when I talk too much, I'm gonna be an ass. So
What?
What?
I was just making a joke.
What are you talking about?
I said, well, you know, when I talk, I'm gonna end up being an ass.
Huh?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I manipulated what? What did I
I
manipulate?
said, when I talk, I'm gonna be an ass.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying.
All right.
Do you understand what he's
No.
saying?
No.
But
See, it just happened.
what? Why are you being weird?
Because he is weird.
He is weird. I always thought it was an act. He's weird. He's
No,
genuinely
I think,
weird.
Listen, I will explain you what I needed to tell her, but I'll tell you off the thing,
What thing?
What thing?
the show.
Who's ever talking to you then?
I'm not talking to you off the air. Why do I have to be sucked into your
Why would
vortex?
that make
Something
any
I
more
had to
sense?
tell her that I was scared someone was gonna try to do that I had to warn her about.
Benji, what are you doing? The girl's
No, I
perfectly-
agree.
What would we do to her?
I agree.
What was somebody trying to do to her? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I can't explain it.
We were very nice to her. She
I mean,
was-
I could explain it to you, but it's
Explain it to me. What were you afraid people were going to do?
I don't want to say because then.
Well, why didn't you explain it to her beforehand? Like before she came on the show if you had this paranoid thought.
Because I didn't think of it till that moment. I mean, till this.
I don't believe him.
All right, well.
Yeah,
Well,
I
what
mean,
was happening in here? Were we going to do something to
No,
her?
that was just purely me being douchey. That was just.
oh, that was you just being a douchebag.
Yeah.
But there in the green room, you weren't being a douchebag.
I think I had a good reason. That's something I had to tell her about.
That
So what-
didn't happen.
So why didn't you pull her aside, tell her, and then leave?
That's what I was trying to do.
I don't know, man.
Well, why did she get the feeling that you were hovering over her?
Because I usually do.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't unusual for you.
Robin, we had Sarah on the show before she ever knew Benji, and she didn't need his protection back then.
Right.
That's a great. You know what? I should realize that because once
Yeah.
I get involved with something, I always think, oh my God, what's gonna happen?
And then you get a weird, creepy look on your face. Like,
she said the same
With
thing.
that
Yeah.
hat and the creepy
and
look,
he gets
it's
a
a very...
love smile, like you know, you're my girlfriend.
I never noticed the hat so much as yesterday. The
Yeah.
creepy guy in the corner with the hat.
Listen, it's a miracle that she's into him, but nevertheless, I'm happy for the guy. But you're gonna blow it.
You think she's going to wake up, though?
Oh yes, she's got to wake up. I mean, that girl's so hot that 70-year-old guys are buying her cars and they don't even want to fuck her.
Right.
I mean, they want to fuck her, but she's
But
not.
she won't let him, and they
Right.
keep buying stuff for her.
Yeah. And Benji's with her, and she's buying him stuff. He's got a whole scene, and he doesn't even take her out.
No, I do. I really would love to go out a lot of times. Last night, she doesn't want to go out.
That's great. Who complains about that? You think she's embarrassed by you and doesn't want to be seen with you?
No, I just, you know what? Listen, at the beginning of a relationship, I think you can't have more fun than just hanging out in a room together, you know? And I don't mean just purely sex. I mean just laying in bed and talking.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't get old.
Yeah, but the problem is now they have to go out because they've been in the room months now.
You think he can handle going out with her?
They have to go out, and he's not handling it well.
Right. Guys are going to be hitting on her, and he's going to be standing there like a buffoon.
Come over here, honey, away from that very handsome man.
He's going to be directing her every minute. I don't like when you talk to anyone.
No, I'm really not like that, though.
Yeah.
I like an outgoing person. I really do.
Benji. You're like that. I hate to tell you.
Part
You're
of me
very
is.
needy and grabby.
I guess part of me is.
Yeah.
But I don't like
You
to think
don't
of
know
myself
you.
like that.
Yeah.
I want to eat her.
You want to merge with her by eating her?
I want to eat her alive.
Devour her.
And I want to expectorate her out of my asshole. So we've totally merged.
Yeah, Shirley's trying to interview her. There's a guy, some creepy guy lurking around. It turns out it's her boyfriend.
You're like, what is that, Dorothy Stratton? You like her husband?
Yeah. The one who killed the playmate you're talking about, yeah.
I have a sex chair in the garage.
I wouldn't doubt that either.
And a shotgun.
You can't leave me. You're not going away. You're my girlfriend. You're not going Mr. Hefner.
I'm really not like that, though. No, because the thing is, the whole thing about a commitment is like, I'm always scared I'm going to hurt someone. That's why.
You're not going to hurt anyone.
Because I'm afraid I'm going to kill him if I get jealous.
You're going to hurt someone if you sit on them. That's the only way you're hurting them.
I'm careful, though.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, listen, I think she's charming.
She is. And she had a really nice time.
And she was naked, and then she'd like just lean over and start kissing Benji, and her whole vagina was hanging out. And I was like, wow. Awesome.
And he can't calm down and just
No, he just can't go with it.
enjoy it.
Yeah. Go for the ride, dude.
You should see me in my room. Really.
You're a whole different guy. Yeah, because you have her all to
Right,
yourself.
how are we going to see you in the room, stupid?
He gets her in the room, and then he's like, all of a sudden, Mr. Stud.
Right, because you're
Sign
alone
this.
and there's nobody else.
I want you to sign a no-commitment paper. I need my room to breathe.
Well, it's changed since then.
Listen,
I was
created
joking.
this
I
kit.
really thought that was a joke when we did that. It's kind of a joke, half a joke. But,
She got the joke. Sounds like she really got the joke. She's
yeah,
like,
she's figured you out.
she's like, this guy's making me sign papers. He's so fucked up. But she loves you.
and I have love towards her too. I love her too.
Yeah. Good.
I have love. I love.
Well, listen, you're talking about Benji making a commitment. It's very difficult. He's got a lot of balls up in the air. You know.
It's a relationship. It's tough at the beginning.
I can't wait till she dumps his ass. It's going to be the best.
All right.
I can't wait for her
and
to dump
he's
you.
wounded
And he's
and
like,
crying.
I'm the one who didn't want to commit. Now I've changed my mind. But anyway,
yeah, as soon as she went out and started talking to another guy, what did he do?
How long
it
were you,
lasted about 3 seconds.
What's
Yeah.
going on here?
how long were you dating Beth before you felt like, wow, this is a commitment?
2 weeks.
And did you express it to her at that point, or?
Yeah, we both broke up with some of the people we were seeing, and we both made a commitment to just be with each
Exclusive, which I've done that.
Right.
But it wasn't. Isn't it? There gets to be a weird period when you're an adult, like before you like, hey, I want to marry this person, I want to live with this.
Well,
person.
you asked me when did I feel like marrying her, or you asked me when I made a commitment
Married
to her.
is-
Well, to me, that's what a commitment.
No,
real
the commitment was we're seeing each other. It's exclusive. I don't want to be fucking other girls behind her back.
Right.
I'm interested in her, and if I want to fuck other people, I'll come to her and say it, and we'll break up because she's not interested in me fucking other
And
people.
how long did that period go on for?
Oh, geez. I mean, until we got married, you could, it's still going on. I mean, we still have the same arrangement, but for 9 years we were together and we didn't, we were exclusive. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what, who knows? I've never been in a real conversation with him.
I don't know what he's asking. You decided you like this person. You gave your full commitment. Like, look,
Right.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, in other words, it would have been incredibly hurtful to bang someone behind her back at that point. We were getting close.
Right.
It was obvious we were interested in one another. And so it wasn't even something we really had to dwell on. It wasn't like I had to have a sign of paper.
You didn't question every day, am I not, am I
your boyfriend?
not?
I was clearly her boyfriend. She was interested in me, and I was her girlfriend.
Well, it's also for a long time like neither of your intentions were to be married. At least you guys
That's true.
said that.
Yeah, we said we didn't need to be married. We
Right.
weren't. Marriage was not on our radar. But we lived like a marriage. Listen, we didn't move in together for a couple of years.
Well, I don't think that's true at all. You just didn't let her have a drawer. She was there every night.
There you go. She didn't have her own drawer.
Did you ever dig a big pit in your apartment and keep her trapped down inside and throw food to her?
Well, that happened after the first year, yeah.
So wait a year for that.
Good. I'm doing that next week.
I don't know what you're asking
I
me.
got the whole
to me,
You seem to be confused.
To me, as an adult, if your intention is you're going to get married or be a
Right.
lifetime partner,
I didn't know I was going to get married.
okay, and to me, that's a hard point when you're with someone, and she might say to me, "Oh, I have no intention of getting married. That's not my." But I think in her heart, that's what. she
Benji,
wants.
you're overthinking it.
That's
In
what she
other
always
words,
says.
And you're too far. You're going to the end game.
yeah, you're
I-
already scared off. In other words, right now you're into a great situation. Go with it, enjoy it.
fun.
Be exclusive with her and enjoy her and get into her. And
See
that-
where it goes.
And if you find that she's the wrong person for you, or she finds you're wrong for her, then you go, then you go and look for love somewhere else.
Right, and I'm just saying what happens
right now,
to me
because
is I
you're-
get scared of like the person getting really hurt, and maybe you guys think that's crazy if it didn't work out. I get real scared of that.
That is a scary thing when you have to go to someone who you've been together with for years and say, you know what, I'm not feeling it anymore. You're
but
right.
he's going to a point where she's so attached to him.
I'm
Who
Mr.
says she's not
Wonderful.
attached?
Robin,
in other words,
you're
Benji,
right.
you think that she can't. It's funny.
I'm totally irresistible.
Listen, when my wife and I divorced, I said, "Oh my God, how will my wife get along without me? We get along without me." She was married within a year. Listen, the same with this girl.
I get it.
You're
I get
sitting
it.
there worried about hurting her. This is a very capable woman. This is a woman who is attractive and has her own thing going on. She can handle
The
herself.
moment you
I'm
gave
not
her
saying
a
it's
problem,
logical or makes sense. I'm just saying that is what happens. To
Well,
me
you
in
can
my
let
head.
go of that. Believe me, I'll guarantee you she'll be fine without you.
the moment he gave her any problem at all, she had another guy.
Right. Yeah, she had another guy while they were seeing each
Yeah.
other. Sounds like to me.
No.
Well,
we weren't committed. At this point, we are, and I like her a lot, and we'll see what happens.
right.
And I do love her.
All right, so there you go. And now enjoy it. Enjoy being in a relationship
Okay.
and all that means.
Stop thinking about what might happen.
And let me tell you, a girl like that running around, that girl, you can't break that girl. That girl's a wild buck. She is a stallion.
Free spirit.
She is a free spirit.
I'm attracted to free spirit.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't know if you can. You
can't
think
handle
you're a
it.
chance
Why is my
attracted to
free spirit
spirits.
text messaging Colin Farrell?
You got to let that girl have room to breathe. That's what she
Her
likes.
tail will be free.
Because believe me, wherever you go with that girl right now is getting hit on.
She's in my bedroom right now.
Well, trust me, there's somebody.
doorman's there.
There's someone texting her or calling her. That is not a girl that you can sit and control.
You're right.
And you're not going to be able to get her to act any particular way.
I'm not
stop.
trying to.
Just stop it.
All right.
I just brought home Homer's Iliad. Could you browse this and get a little smarter?
The studying we were purely doing that. I said, hey, I want you to have a shot of winning the contest.
Right.
That was
Okay.
what that was about.
And then when Howard asked her if she wanted to give a lap dance to Sal, you were all over it.
Well, I really thought she would regret some ramifications of that.
Let her make the decision.
Yeah,
All right.
stop it.
But by the way, I mean, I'm glad she didn't give the lap dances to Sal. I think it would have driven you crazy, but you got to let her make that decision. And if she's deciding to give lap dances to Sal, she might not be the girl for you.
Right.
No,
You
it
can't
wasn't
do
about
it.
me. I thought she would regret it.
Right, Benji.
Oh, you thought she'd regret it.
Yeah, I do.
So let
No,
her
I
regret it.
wouldn't
So
like
let her
it either.
live her life with
right.
regrets. You got to let go of this control thing, bro. You're going to blow it.
All right.
Gary was saying he heard from some girl. Benji's like he's almost like a. Gary, what was that story you heard? Some girl was saying that Benji's like relentless in his pursuit of women.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a nudge. What was the story you heard? You were telling me an interesting story.
Benji, it's a girl that he knew,
Right.
And so, he's always thought she was cute. So he asked her out, this is however many months ago. So he gets her on the phone, and then she told me, she goes, yeah, it was really funny. He even, called my mother and asked my mother, if he could go out with me. And I go, well, how did he get your mother's number? She goes, well, what he did is he got me to conference my mother in. And she goes, the funny thing was, Benji was like really charming, and my mother was like, you should go out with this guy. I said, but why did you conference him in? She's like, I don't know. Like, she goes, Benji it's just the way he has.
Right.
I thought it was really cool.
Can you imagine being on the phone and saying to a girl, conference your mother in?
He's relentless. Like, at some point, you usually give up, but he's such a nudge. Even this girlfriend says, I wasn't attracted to him, but he wouldn't leave my apartment. And so eventually I got worn down and got attracted to him. It's an amazing...
Which only goes to show you.
Why do you think I'm here on the show?
It's true.
Yeah, you wore us down.
You did.
You know how they say if, you are on a desert island, whoever is on the desert island with you, you're going to love, because that's the only other human being you've got.
Yep.
Benji sort of creates that situation.
He isolates them and then wins them over.
It's called the Stockholm Syndrome.
I'm
It's
not
true.
an isolator.
It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Not an isolator. You got some kind of move, dude. You don't give up. I got to hand it to you. You're relentless in your pursuit of pussy.
One-on-one, I'm really good with a woman.
Yep.
You're like the fly.
Yeah. Brindle Benji. It's unbelievable.
But I am embarrassed the way I acted yesterday.
Yeah,
but not
you were
the truly part, but in here, that was embarrassing.
Yeah. You got caught up in something.
Yeah.
You can't handle it.
He couldn't.
Well, I can get better.
He's going to change.
I don't know.
All right.
I think every time she goes out in public, that's going to come out of you, Benji.
Oh, yeah. Start taking her out. See how much you've changed.
And then the next thing you know, like, honey, we don't need to go anywhere.
So you were telling Howard that you're a little embarrassed about the way you behaved yesterday with Sarah.
Just come on. No, go ahead. Just come here. I want to hold you while I'm talking. It'll make me more comfortable, I promise you.
I don't know if this isn't going to make any sense whatsoever.
Oh, shit. All right. Now you can talk to him.
Thank you. So you told Howard that you're a little embarrassed about your behavior yesterday.
Stop, dude.
In front of Sarah.
Yes, I was.
You're going to drop me.
I was douchey.
Oh.
Why were you acting like that?
I don't, sometimes you act in ways that you don't mean to, and you're embarrassed later. Don't pull my shirt up. Don't pull my shirt up.
Okay. Don't drop me. Don't drop me.
Right.
Don't drop me.
You were saying?
Sometimes you act in ways you don't mean to.
That's not the real Benji?
I guess part of it is because obviously I act like that sometimes and everything, but I don't mean to. I mean, I learned from it and try to become a better person.
You're going to try to be a better boyfriend, Sarah?
I think I am. I think she likes me and I like her, and we have a lot of fun together.
What'd she think about yesterday?
Look how winded he is. You gotta get in shape.
I know.
You gotta start fucking some more.
I don't know. I think she had a fun time, and I'm glad she did.
Now you're also saying that...
Have a seat.
What?
You were also saying that the reason you were getting close to her is because you didn't want her to say something she'd regret.
No. When I was getting close to her during the studio, I thought... I could tell, since she was looking over at me, that she thought I was getting mad at things she was saying. And I wanted to let her know that everyone was cool, and I wanted to, just, say hi to her. And I made the opposite happen. She thought I was really stressed out, and I made her more stressed out, and so that was bad.
You mentioned that you didn't want her to say something.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said I wanted to tell her something before she left.
You said you didn't want her to say something she'd regret.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
Honestly, I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't say that. Honest.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, Yucko.
Hey, you're a comic book fan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you ever see Doctor Strange?
Yes.
Marvel Comics?
Sure.
All right. Did you see the fucking necklace Gary was wearing on Geraldo the other night? Didn't that look like the Eye of Agamotto that Doctor Strange wears?
Yeah, but in reality, it's even more bizarre. It's the disc that you put into a 45 record to play.
Right. But what has he got all over it?
Did you know that, Yucko?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's it's the disc, and then it's like
But
I guess
it's encrusted in something. He had it.
that's just crust.
No, it's not encrusted in anything. It's just a piece of metal. By the way,
It's a piece of metal.
Yucko can't even afford to watch Geraldo, much less be on it.
I couldn't even afford the water book.
What did he say?
He's mocking Gary's speech.
Oh. Well, I'll
Who
tell
wears
you.
that around their neck? Really?
Well, you never know when you're going to need that little disc.
This from a guy in a clown outfit. Dirty clown outfit. And hey,
Well, Robin makes a good point. Let's say you're going down the street and you find the 45 and you want to play it. You could just rip your necklace off and put it on.
see, it works two ways.
I don't know. Gary actually.
Monkey dick through that fucking hole in the disc.
Gary thinks he's sort of involved with the music industry in a weird way. I know he's very into music, and I think he fancies himself part of the music community.
Well, I think
I'm as much a part of the music industry as he is. Then
He's right. I like music. I don't know that I'm part of the music. I mean, listen, I've been involved in music for years by booking artists on the show, but I loved music before I got here, so I like music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say, is that music is one of my loves.
I love music, both.
Howard, you wear necklaces. Nobody knows.
I wear a necklace, but I don't wear a 45 like around my neck.
So what does what you wear mean?
Well, this is a necklace that Beth gave me. It's got her initial B, and it's got my initial H.
Hey, that's different.
It's a love necklace.
So there's other necklaces I've seen you wear, like dog tags and stuff.
Well, I'm a military guy when I was in Vietnam. Why would I wear my dog tags? I'm proud
I'm
of
just
them.
saying, that means something to you.
I love the military, and I love that they kill the enemy.
I think that Gary's little disc was on too short a chain because it almost looked like he was being
Looks like a dog collar.
But Robin,
choked by his 45
I wanted
disc.
Geraldo to see my disc. If it's low, no one will see it.
That's true. That's true. I
And
didn't
it's-
think of that.
And a 45 player is so beautiful.
he should wear an Ace of Spades around his neck for solitaire. Look, Geraldo, I like playing solitaire all the time.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you a question. Why am I like? Listen, the necklace doesn't mean so much to me, but like, why is my necklace any less meaningful than your tattoos? Like, what are your tattoos?
I don't know.
No, you have tattoos. They mean something.
Well,
to you.
this is a B for Beth. This one is the Om symbol.
But what's the Om symbol?
I'm a meditator. I'm a relaxed
Right, so that
person.
means something to you.
Right.
What does the 45 disc mean
What's
to
the
you?
45 mean to you?
I like music.
He's a fucking retard.
Well, what if Gary runs into a 45 that he needs to play?
Yeah, in an emergency.
In an emergency. Oh, look at this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. I'll put it on the 45 play. Do you know how many pieces of vinyl I have? He told me the other day he has like 1,300 pieces of vinyl.
Yes.
I'm like, what, did you count them? And why do you have vinyl? Well, because sometimes we take these records and like to play them. I go, well,
There
don't you?
are some things that have not made it to disc.
Yeah, like what song is so important that hasn't made it to CD that he has to play on his record player? It's amazing to me. I am fascinated by that.
It is. It's great.
When Gary said to me, you know, some of these records haven't made it to CD.
Believe it or not.
And I'm like, well, you mean you have to hear them that badly that you're going to go through all of these machinations to get to this song?
You know what the funny thing is? It's not a big machination. You pull it out, you put it on the turntable, and there it is. I mean, it's not like...
Like, what's this? Can you name one of the songs that you can't get on CD? That
I actually could name one, but then you'll just make fun of the
Please
song.
do.
There was a song that I liked from the 80s. It was by a band called David and David, and it's called Welcome to the Boomtown. It's just a song that, I mean...
And you love it so much.
I don't even know that I go out and buy it. I just happened to see it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that song. It may be available on CD. I don't know that I can.
I love David and David.
David and David. Oh, that's a good one.
I thought he was going to say like Camptown Races from the 1880s.
I'm a big Stephen Foster fan.
Stephen Foster wrote Camptown Races, bring your
Swanee River. How about
Swanee. I got Swanee River by the great Al Jolson. Swanee.
That was Mammy, which was recorded in 1922 on Decca Records and Tapes.
No
Never
problem.
been put on disc.
Mary, I have my 45 insert. No problem. We can listen to some Al Jolson. Don't move, Lucas. The record will skip.
He should just stick his tooth down on the record and play it. Gary looks like the Flintstones record player.
Gary, look, the David and David song is available on iTunes. Did you even look?
I know. It happened to be up there. I like to have it. I don't think it's. I think you'll find that there are a lot of people in the audience that don't think it's as weird as you think it is.
How many pieces of vinyl do you have again?
Probably around 2,000 or 3,000. I don't know what Yucko's laughing at. He owns nothing.
What's your favorite?
He's got a necklace around his neck. It's called a noose. He's fucking hang himself after his wife left him.
That's pretty funny, actually, Gary.
That's good.
What's your favorite thing to play? I mean, like, what you go?
I actually don't play that much. Lucas plays them. He pulled out a Clash record. I told Howard it's up in my attic. Lucas has his drum set up there, and sometimes he just pulls out records and plays them. He thinks they're interesting.
Right.
I don't know what. Yucko's another one who's got nothing going on in his life, and he's laughing at me.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
Hey, Yucko, why don't you tell us where your next gig is? Here's a chance to plug. Where's the phenomenal room you're playing?
Oh, what do you do for a living?
No, not what do you do for a living. What are you producing these days, Yucko? Tell us.
That's your only argument.
Well, it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one because I don't like to take shit from people who don't do anything. So tell me what you do. Plug your gig. What firehouse will you be working in Mobile, Alabama?
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the fucking cage.
Again, Howard, nobody goes to see him anymore. He can't even get on. You're off of Killers of Comedy. If you get thrown off that tour, it's like getting thrown out of the shittiest band in the world.
Isn't Beetlejuice on that tour?
Oh, dear.
Wow.
I know you make noises, but you're a comedian, so respond. Again, with those fucking unbelievable comebacks you're known for.
Well, you said you could play your records with your tooth.
That was 20 jokes ago.
That's gold. And like I have to make
you wouldn't know gold if it fell on your head, asshole.
Well, you didn't like Gary's necklace, Yucko?
Fuck no.
You know what, Howard?
One of his fucking teeth for a filling.
This is so sad. He is trying so hard to crawl out of the hole I put him in, and he just when you kick my ass, dude, I will be the first to admit it.
You
but
really
you just haven't done it yet.
That it would be funny if Gary actually learned how to play records with his teeth. Well, I don't know. I don't understand why Gary still has those 45s. And he says it's so he can play David and David.
But David and David, as we see.
I bought a jukebox. Do you think that's stupid, too?
I do.
My jukebox is worth more than your fucking trailer, douchebag.
Little douchebag.
Again, where's the comeback from this incredible insult comedian?
Come on, I said you wear a fucking Dr. Strange necklace, and you look like the record player from the Flintstones. I think I'm 2-0 on your fucking monkey ass.
Let the audience vote on that. First of all, you referenced some weird thing at the beginning that I think most of the audience isn't aware of.
Dr. Strange, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think most of the audience knows that, so try to know your audience. And I think that you have to, listen, I'm not a comedian, yet I made you look like a fool, so fuck off.
So do you have to put a quarter?
It's getting uglier than Gary's fucking face, so I'm going to...
And stop calling me and trying to make up, douchebag. I'm not returning your call. Don't text me anymore, and don't call me to try to make up.
Text you. Listen, I text you before you went on Geraldo because I wanted you to plug my iPhone app.
Yeah, but that's his way, Howard. This is what he goes. I'm going to Geraldo. He goes, hey, plug my iPhone app on Geraldo tonight. Ha, ha, ha. Like, that's supposed to soften it up. And then he called me on Monday. I'm not calling you back. Will can handle you perfectly fine for the appearance that you may or may not have again.
Why don't you handle my cock, you fucking asshole?
I would. Your wife isn't.
That's some good comebacks on both guys. Really, very good repartee.
Even in the ballpark with him shows how low he is on the comedy scale. I'm not a funny guy.
Right. I mean, even when you came back with, I might as well handle your cock your wife on. That's pretty good. It's pretty quick.
Eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth, boy.
All right. Thanks, Yucko.
All right. Later, Howard.
Later. On a high note, buddy.
Going out on some big material there.
And that joke just slayed the whole room. See ya.
Who won that round, Rob? Yucko?
You know what? It was pretty even.
Yeah, Yucko came back a little bit.
But I think that
I give
Gary
the
got
edge
in
to
his
Gary.
cuts.
Yep.
And maybe that last joke he should have left before he said that one.
Right.
It took him down.
Took him down a few notches. Well, Yucko, that is a funny necklace Gary has. Notice he's not wearing it anymore.
Well, I think that's a dress necklace.
Yeah, that's when he gets
Like, he
dressed
doesn't
up.
wear that with a T-shirt.
Right. Do you only wear that with your dress outfits?
So far, I've only worn it a handful of times. I'm still trying it out.
Yeah, it's the thing you put inside the 45 in order so it can go around. The adapter, that's what it's
A
called.
spindle. I like to call it the
Spindle.
I'm wearing a spindle tonight with my suit.
I got on my spindle necklace.
Tomorrow night, I'm wearing a tire jack. Why are you wearing a tire jack? I like it. You tattoos mean nothing. I can wear a tire jack.
This is a lug nut.
A lug nut. Tomorrow night.
Home is so cool.
Tomorrow night. I didn't say it was cool.
Cool. I didn't say mine was cool. I like.
No, yours is definitely not cool. I don't know. My own symbol looks a lot cooler than your 45 spindle.
Yeah, it's closer to cool, even if it's not cool.
I don't think anybody's hitting any home runs here.
Why cut out the middleman? Wear a saxophone around your neck.
Why not wear the 45?
The actual 45.
You love music.
Actually, the spindle isn't that much smaller than an actual 45. It's a big necklace he's got. It's very
big. You're being retarded.
It's very Al Sharpton-ish. The big gold medallion with the Martin Luther King thing on it. You know Martin Luther King would have hated Al Sharpton.
And never gave anybody a Martin Luther King medal.
It's so funny that Al Sharpton walks around with a big, giant Martin Luther King medal. And, like, Martin Luther King would have been like, you motherfucker, you get money. And
Get away from me.
I mean, Martin Luther King was such the man Al Sharpton isn't. You know. But it was kind of startling for me, too, to see Gary wearing a 45 spindle.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the clock that Flavor Flav wears.
It was so big,
Yeah.
Howard. That's what. And it was very close to his neck.
Yeah.
He looked like he was being choked by his spindle.
It's almost the size of a clock.
Robin's got a Japanese symbol on her tit the size of her head, and my spindle's
stop
big.
it. My symbol is not that large.
It's larger than my spindle.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not. Bring your spindle in here.
He should wear like a giant toothbrush around his neck. Geraldo would be like, what's that around your neck, Gary? Oh, just because I feel like brushing my giant teeth.
Yeah, he has a utility necklace.
Well, at least it's good for
whatever
something.
He needs.
All right. Or a big tube of toothpaste on a rope.
And his water pick, all those things he keeps.
Like Flavor Flav. But if Flavor Flav's into time, Gary's into water picks.
Gary, so Yucko is still going strong.
Well, that's...
Well, not going strong, but he won't quit.
First of all, the only reason Howard's picking up his call is because he's goofing on me. So I'm probably the best thing that ever happened to him. But he really better get... If he's going to call up and start fucking with me, he better come up with some material because he's got nothing.
Yeah, you were saying his comebacks are just repeating what you said in that goofy voice.
He should be pummeling me, and he's not. He's supposed to be a seasoned comedian. So, and I will readily admit, hey man, today you kicked my ass, but today was not the day. He did not kick my ass, and for him to lose in a battle of wits with a complete civilian, non-comedian, is just sad for the smelly clown.
Why is he targeting you, do you think?
Well, he's pissed. He's pissed. I mean, when I first, went off on him, that was very real for me and for him, and I think he's really bummed. I made him look bad, and he's got to figure out a way to make himself look good again.
So maybe like at first he was just innocently goofing on you, but then once you got him good.
It wasn't so innocent. He was taking shots. Listen, he was taking. Yeah. He's fishing. He really wasn't getting on the show that often. It wasn't that funny on the show. I'll fuck with this guy. I'll fuck with that guy. Whatever. But he fucked with me, and so I'm gonna mess back with you. What do you want?